Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have signed 4 more players to future contracts with the team. The first player is Eric Banks, defensive end. He is 26 years old, has spent time with the LA Rams, the Los Angeles Chargers, the Detroit Lions, the Arizona Cardinals, and now the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He only has 1 total tackle in his career. We don't need the definition of the tackle, but he did come out as an undrafted free agent. He initially made the 53-man roster out of training camp and has been, bouncing around to some teams ever since then. But I will say this. He's been a part of some good organizations. The LA Rams, the LA Chargers, the Detroit Lions. Those are 3 very legitimate groups. And then, he spent a little bit of time there with the Arizona Cardinals, which was interesting and whatnot. But, you take a look at him, 6'5", 274. Why not? Coming out of UTSA. Only 26 years old. He had a collegiate career of 20 and a half tackles for loss, 7.5 sacks, 5 forced fumbles over 48 games. Why not? Bring him in. You can never have enough depth at the defensive line. You never know who is going to make a different type of impact with certain guys. Maybe Eric Banks could be a very solid rotational special teams guy or a defensive lineman as well. You never know. V. Jones coming in. Now, this one I was like, oh, heck yeah, let's get V. Jones in there. V. Jones, linebacker, was with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers throughout this year, was an undrafted free agent out of NC State with the Seattle Seahawks. He played in 3 games in his NFL career so far up to this point. And look, this is a guy that obviously made an impression on the Bucs. You take a look here. November, he was signed to the practice squad, released on December 12th, re-signed to the practice squad on December 19th, was released on January 10th, but then signed a futures contract 20 days later. He is the son of Robert Jones, a linebacker who played 10 seasons. He is the brother of Zay Jones. He is the brother of Caleb Jones, a former NFL wide receiver, and then the nephew of Jeff Blake, which is kind of interesting. So this is a football family. The Jones family is a football family. V. Jones is in that mix. 25 years old, 6'2", 225. He's an interesting guy to me. And with the Bucs having some potential depth questions at inside linebacker, if Levante and Devin White leave in free agency, you're going to have KJ Britt, you're going to have Servatier Dennis, you're going to have JJ Russell. You have a guy who knows Todd Bowles' system here in V. Jones, and that matters to me. And, some good size for his position. He's a guy that I think could be somebody to keep an eye on way down the line in training camp, obviously. So, I like him. Why not? I was intrigued by him. 4.52 speed. Can't complain about that. 11 reps on the bench rep. Good athlete, man. Good athlete. You like to see it. I'm happy with it. And we'll see what V. Jones can do. The second to last guy we have here, I'm going to be completely real with you guys. A wall. I'm just going to call him the Wall. We got El Wall here. I'm not going to try to say his last name. I'm going to be real with you. But a defensive end out of Texas Christian, Connecticut. He was in the CFL. He was with the Montreal Alouettes, and now he's with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was a first-round pick in the CFL draft. He went undrafted in 2023. I want to see how he did. Okay, so this is how he did in the Canadian Football League. He had 16 tackles, 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 5 passes defended. Not bad, man. Hey, why not get a guy from the CFL, see what he can do in the NFL. 6'5", 271, much like in the case, very similar size to Eric Banks, by the way. I've said it before, you never know who's going to make an impact. I think that pulling from the CFL is a fine decision. I think that those guys are still professional athletes and are still guys that can make some noise. He's only 23 years old. So I like all 3 of these guys as young, developmental guys that can be depth guys, can be camp guys. Just bodies to bring in for some extra depth. It's cool. I'm going to be interested to see how Uguak? That was a terrible. Look, I'm excited to see how he does, Elwall. I'm excited to see how he does, okay? I'm going to be honest. You never know who's going to make an impact. And then finally, Evan Deckers. He was with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers throughout the preseason and whatnot as a long snapper and in training camp and all those different types of things. He's coming back. He's 24 years old, young long snapper. I remember a couple of training camps I had heard him speak, and just seems like a really genuinely nice guy. Seems like a guy that, as a long snapper, hey, he could have a long career with the Bucs. Who knows, man? He could legit have a long career at 24 years old. These long snappers stick around for like 10 plus years, man. So I'm just saying, don't count out Evan Deckers as a guy who could have a potentially long career at the Bucs, man. Long snappers stick around, so we'll see. But those are the 4 players, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about them down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.